Hey Tube, I'm back this time with my kind of like odds and ends haul from the US. So it's virtually no Bath and Body Works, virtually no wax, but just kind of like odds and ends of things I wanted to buy and things I did buy and things I thought that would be noteworthy. So the very first thing I'll share with you is actually something I bought here in Melbourne. However, I wanted to include it because I have an inkling that perhaps it would also be available in the US. I don't know that for a fact, but just in case I wanted to share it with you. So if you watched my Bath and Body Works haul, I mentioned in that video that I just kind of had like a lack of foresight and did not go shopping there during a 2 for $24 sale. And that's Violet, by the way. She hardly ever makes an appearance. And in fact, this is her first appearance on my channel. But yeah, I have a black cat. Her name is Violet. I actually brought her over from the States. So I've talked about her before, but that's just her. So I guess she's just gonna hang and lick her paws in this video. So, you know, whatever. All right, anyway, so I picked up a candle at TK Maxx, which is our equivalent of TJ Maxx in Australia and also in the UK. And I actually picked this up, I don't know, maybe like last week. And this is a 2-wick candle in the brand Sand and Fog. It says it's inspired by the California coast, and this is in the fragrance Winter Pine. So when I was talking about missing the 2 for $24 sale, what that forced me to do, at least like essentially, is I was not able to pick up my kind of like staple winter candles, and every single year I get a frosted cranberry and I also get a fresh balsam, and I was very sad to not get those. I mean, technically I guess I could, but I'm not willing to spend, you know, $24.50 or like whatever on candles, especially candles that have been performing, like Bath and Body Works candles have been performing. So yeah, so I actually picked up this, and I'm telling you, Winter Pine smells exactly like fresh balsam. I'm so excited to have this. It was like a sign from the heavens, I am telling you. So if you shop at TJ Maxx or Home Goods or Marshalls or whatever, be on the lookout for this brand Sand and Fog and sniff this out and see what you think. See if you would also compare it to fresh balsam. So yeah, as you can see on the sticker, I spent $12.95 on this, and keep in mind that's $12.95 Australian, not US. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to burn this in December and get my kind of like fresh balsam experience. So would have liked to find something that was also cranberry that I liked, but you know, it happens. Anyway, the next things I picked up are all from the US. I think I'll start with what I would consider maybe the most random first. It's actually a couple of food items. So here I actually picked up 2, but I've eaten one of them. It is a box of Kraft macaroni and cheese. Kraft mac and cheese exists here. However, even though it's the same brand, it's like a very different taste. And I don't mean that in a good way. The sauce is just tasteless, so it kind of tastes like you're eating just the noodles and butter and milk. Like, I can't deal with it. So yeah, I grabbed 2 of these, and my boyfriend said that he's never been a fan of mac and cheese growing up, probably because he's been eating like that mac and cheese. So I actually made myself a big bowl of it, and sorry, my cat is being weird. Violet, you are a certified girly. Anyway, so I made myself a bowl of this, and I had him try it, and he said that, like, yeah, there's definitely a difference, and this is way better, and I wholeheartedly agreed. So, again, I've already eaten one, but I've got one more box of Kraft mac and cheese. The other very random thing that I've picked up is a bottle of orange sauce from Panda Express. I love me some Panda Express, and I love their orange chickens, so I figured this would be a perfect addition to our kitchen. We can make our own orange chicken, and yeah, so whenever my boyfriend is in the US for work or whatever, he loves Panda Express too, so he was quite happy when I brought this home and put it in our pantry. And I checked those items No, actually, I carried this in my carry-on so it wouldn't get smushed, but I actually had to check the orange sauce since it's a liquid and it went through just fine, so yeah, just saying. Alright, so those are like, again, the most kind of random bits of this, and yeah, I'll just go into some others too. So the next one I picked up is actually, I guess, a little bit random too. So this is a, I don't know, the Ultimate Essential Shirt Original Fit from Express, and it's just like a plain white button-up. And I actually picked up 2 of these because about 3 weeks before I went back to the US, I actually ruined both of my white button-up shirts from Express. That's where I get all of my kind of like starched, kind of like more stiff button-up shirts. I really love them. I've been wearing them since I started my career, so it kind of sucked to have to bite the bullet and pay for them again, but this is the first time that I've actually had to replace them. And so yeah, I've had my other 2 white button-up shirts since I was student teaching, so like 2012. So I figured if I only have to buy 2 of them every 5 years, then I'm doing all right. So like I said, I love Express button-up shirts. So if you are a professional in any field and you have, I don't know, a dress code that would include button-up shirts, if you're looking for good ones, go to Express. You can always get coupons for them and, you know, that kind of thing. So I love those. And they're always on special too, so they're pretty good. Okay, next thing are actually Bath & Body Works, but I forgot to mention them in my haul video because I didn't actually purchase these. I actually took back 2 fine fragrance mists that I wound up not liking and exchanged them. So I took back 2 of my Cool Amazon Rain. That was it. 2 of my Cool Amazon Rain, and I exchanged it for a Love and Sunshine, which I really enjoy. And I was pretty surprised to have picked this up, a Magic in the Air. So I remember smelling this when it first came out, I want to say like a year ago, and when I first smelled it, I was like, okay, whatever, it's nice, but for some reason it was really calling to me. I'm really enjoying the kind of like sweet kind of almond flower type note in it, so I'm excited to use that. Plus I think that this would be very versatile and good to wear with pretty much anything. So that is that, and I'm telling you, this is very random all over the place. So if you're watching this video like, who is this crazy person and why does she have this random stuff? I'm telling you, it's just things I specifically wanted to pick up while I was in the US because it's either expensive here or not readily available or both. So the next things I picked up are actually makeup items. So my mom used to sell Mary Kay, but she's kind of like getting out of it because she doesn't really like it anymore, I guess. And I actually am just kind of helping her use up the rest of her stash. So when I was over at her place when I was in the US, I just kind of brought back some stuff that I still use. So I brought back 2 of these Scandinavia setting sprays. They're just a finishing spray that Mary Kay sells. And Scandinavia is a brand that makes them, but they distribute these through Mary Kay. These will set you back about $18, but like I said, my mom already had them, so I'm just kind of like helping her at this point use them up. So there's that. And I also brought back 4 of these Mary Kay foundation primers. I used to use these every single day, and I would go through maybe 1 every 2 months or whatever, but then I kind of just stopped using them when I ran out and didn't really want to go out and buy another foundation primer, and I found that I didn't really need them. So while I do like the product itself, they feel silky smooth. They feel great. I'm finding that for me personally, I don't really need them, but like I said, my mom was just like wanting to get rid of her stuff, so I figured, you know, I've used this before and I've liked it, so I might as well just take it and use them up and be done with them. But if you are the person who always wants a foundation primer, I would recommend Mary Kay foundation primer. So that's it. Some other items, and again, I'm telling you, it's like the most random haul video I've ever done in my life. I also picked up a number of chapsticks. Here you can get chapsticks, but you can't get like the fun ones, and I need fun chapstick in my life. Like, you know, I need it. So I picked up 2 of these cake batter chapsticks. I've had cake batter before. It is my favorite kind of chapstick, so I picked up 2 of those, and they were only $1 at Walmart, so really cheap. I also picked up this Aloha coconut. I used this actually the first time that I went to Australia, so This flavor kind of reminds me of that, so Aloha Coconut. And this is a flavor that I have not tried before. This is a green tea mint chapstick. So I thought about getting the peppermint for Christmas, but I think I'm good with this green tea mint, and I figured I would just try it and see how I like it. I also picked up 3 Lip Smackers Dr. Pepper chapstick, you know, whatever. So yeah, they're very like kiddie and childish, but I think they're fun, and I think that the Dr. Pepper Lip Smacker is so iconic that it's like, I haven't had it in years, but I really wanted to pick some up since not only is Dr. Pepper not readily available here, like you can buy it in the American section at some grocery stores. Like in my grocery store, we have Dr. Pepper. However, they roll for $1.90 a can, and they're sold by the individual can. So Dr. Pepper is pricey here, not really readily available, and so these would definitely not be readily available. So again, I picked up 3, and I think those will set me for quite a while. So, and my very second to last, well, no. The last thing that I picked up, also really random, but not only do they not have like fun chapsticks here, but I have had, I've had a hard time finding like fun pens, and as a teacher, these are my pens of choice in my classroom. These are the Papermate Profile pens, and I haven't actually used them, so you'll see perhaps there's still like the little rubber bit at the end of the tip of the pen, but these pens are not very, I don't know if the word is like thin, but you know, some pens write like thicker and some are thinner. These are thicker. So if you want a really like fine tip pen, there you go, fine tip. These really aren't it. However, if you like them to be very smooth and round and fun colors, just saying, then these are a really good one. So I think I bought a pack of 12 for like $8 or $7 or something at Walmart. So my favorite ones in the pack are actually this kind of like magenta color and this lime green color. So I bought a pack of these in college, and finally, like a year and a half ago, finished up my last one. So, I mean, granted, I used other pens throughout my years and whatever, but these are like my go-to for fun pens. I love them. So that is it. That is my America haul. Like I said, it's the most random haul you'll ever see on YouTube or maybe in your life or whatever, but that is it. I'm really excited about all my like American goodies that I have over here that aren't really readily available here, or at least not in the form that I bought them. So with that, please like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram at YellowBrickExpat, same way it's spelled here, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.